Welcome back to County Connection. For this segment, I have Leslie Walker here, who is the Programs Assistant for the Summit County Arts Exhibit Committee. Welcome, Leslie.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here.
Excellent. We're happy to have you. So the Summit County Arts Exhibit Committee is a group of folks that kind of keeps track of art and opportunities to present it in county buildings.
Exactly.
So why don't you elaborate and give some background?
The Summit County Arts Exhibit Committee came about probably about 20 years or so ago by a very dedicated citizen who wanted to enhance the quality of life in Summit County with art. It's sort of evolved over the years, and what we do now with the county's blessing is we manage all of the public art in Summit County. So our main focus right now is the County Commons Library. So we're right outside the library, the lobby. We call that the Art Forum. So if you're reading the paper or if somebody talks about the Art Forum, it's the gallery that we have outside of the library in Frisco.
All right, so, and a beautiful space to see art.
It's a beautiful space to see art. So we have about 95% of the artists that are featured are from Summit County.
Oh, okay.
Which is very cool because we want to support local artists. That is our whole goal. The other side of things that we do, we have public art scattered all throughout the county. We have statues, we have art in the Summit Senior Center, there's art in the North Branch Library, there's art in the Justice Center, all over the place. So any county building that exists, there's a piece of art that we probably have put there over the past 20 years or so.
All right, great. So what would you say are some of the hidden gems that people should go check out the next time they're at a library, or I don't know, maybe paying a bill or something like that, or at a meeting or something?
Well, some of my favorite outdoor exhibits are actually outside of the County Commons building in Frisco. So if you enter from the library, so the upper parking area, there are some really cool river stones that are in the grassy area right outside. There's some moose that are hidden in the trees outside of the County Commons.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I spent so much time in the County Commons. I knew about the river rocks, but I didn't know about the moose.
There's some moose, so check them out. And then even outside of the animal shelter, there's a bench with a person sitting on it and the dog. And that is also one of our pieces of art. So those are some of my favorites that are pretty visible to the public. So definitely check those out. Again, the people who have volunteered their time and energy over the years with the Art Exhibit Committee were very instrumental in getting those pieces placed. So we also maintain those pieces.
Oh, okay.
So if you're not seeing the moose, it could be that the trees are tall. And so we go in and we cut those down, or cut the branches back and the grass back. So there's a lot of things that we do with the committee to make the art visible.
Great. And tell us a little bit about the committee members. So these are folks just in the community who are interested in the arts?
Yes. The Summit County Arts Exhibit Committee, with the exception of myself, is all volunteer. So we are always looking for people who have an interest in the arts to be a part of our committee. If you're interested, please email me. I can plug that, leslie.walker@summitcountyco.gov.
All right, so folks should get in touch with you and dive into Summit County Arts.
Yes, and we have positions available for people of a multitude of talents. Even if you just like art, we can use your help. We need help with people putting up displays. We need help finding new artists to exhibit in the art forum. We need help with publicity, with the website that is going to be soon coming as part of the county website. So there's a lot of different ways that we can use talents, not just artists.
Right, and artists are welcome as well.
Artists are more than welcome. If you have a museum or curating background, we would love to have you.
All right, and the art forum inside the County Commons, first of all, I love it because you don't have to kind of go to a museum or something to go see this, and you can kind of see it in your everyday life if you're headed to a meeting or stopping by the library or what have you. So it's neat to just kind of have it be more part of daily life. So tell us a little bit about how that works and how often the exhibits change and maybe what's up now.
So we have 2 artists that are finishing up their display probably mid-September or so. Kathy Gamble is a metalsmith, and Lenz Merlo is he's a scroll saw woodworker. So he has some pretty cool things up. Both of these artists are very talented. And then towards the middle of the month, we are going to be completely changing the whole display. For the next 8 months, our theme is going to be an explosion of color. So
excellent.
It's going to be really, really fun.
Well timed with fall.
Very well timed with fall. So we'll have our really cool outdoor, 2 to 3 week leaf peeping season. And then, as everything the color sort of fades outside, come on into the art forum because you're going to be able to see some really, really cool things. We will have a 4-month display on one of the walls. We'll have a mixed media fabric artist. She'll be displaying over there. Her name is Michelle Hardy. And then we'll have a lot of other community artists. Katie Romanowski is going to have some of the banners that she has created hung up. Bill Linfield will have some artwork up. John Moreau will have some photography up. I know I'm missing some people. Susan Simon will have some pieces up, and several others. So it will have a pretty long 8-month display of some really cool stuff. So cool. You'll have plenty of time to get in there as you're just going about your life.
Right. It sounds like a really great variety of different mediums and artists.
It is going to be a really great variety. And then on September 27th, so it's a Sunday afternoon, we're going to have what we normally call our artists reception. So we'll have the artists there to talk a little bit about their pieces. And actually in our display cases, we have the Mexican culture, some really cool dresses. There's a dance group out of Dillon Valley, specifically the Dillon Valley Elementary School. There are adults, but there are also kids. And that group will be there performing 3 or 4 of their dances.
Excellent.
On that afternoon. So it's going to be a very, very cool reception. It's going to be bright and colorful and fun and loud, and
all right.
That's kind of what we want whenever you're going into October and November. So.
Right. All right. That sounds like a lot of fun. Let's see. So an event that just happened recently in Summit County, the USA Pro Challenge cycling event. You had a little artistic tie into that event. Tell us about that.
We did. We just had a local resident donate this amazing mosaic made out of aluminum cans, like 1 by 1 inch pieces, itty bitty aluminum can pieces of a cyclist. So we reached out to Arapahoe Basin, and they were able to display it inside of the A-frame during the Monday evening festivities, and then all day Tuesday. Arapahoe Basin is going to continue to display that for a while. So it's going to be out there in the public. People can see it, people can enjoy it, and it's just something else that adds to our quality of life here.
All right, fabulous. So, so as you mentioned, people can get in touch with you if they're interested in learning more or getting involved. And then within the next month or 2, you'll have some information on the Summit County website as well.
Yes.
Excellent. Is there anything else that you'd like to add, Leslie, about the Summit County Arts Exhibit Committee or the forum?
Absolutely. Yep. We are always looking for new artists to display. We're currently coming up with a fairly comprehensive list of different themes that we'll be displaying. But if anybody out there in Summit County land would love to have their art on display, please contact me. Again, that's leslie.walker@summitcountyco.gov.
All right. And then do you want to spell Leslie?
Leslie.
All right. And Walker, just like it sounds.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming in, Leslie. This has been really fun, and it sounds like you've got a lot of great stuff planned in the months ahead.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right. Stick with us. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about the Summit County Community and Senior Center.